Welcome to Eternal Manna, the daily devotional broadcast of Grace Gospel Church. We are looking today at Philippians chapter 2 and verse 4. Each of you should look not only to your own interests, but also to the interests of others. This is actually a continuation of what we said yesterday, that we need to consider others more important than ourselves. And now Paul is telling us that we should look out for the interests of others. Now, we need to be careful to take this in balance. I must look after my own interests, my responsibilities. I can't shirk or neglect my responsibilities. I cannot afford to be irresponsible. Yes, there are my interests that need to be taken into consideration. What are they? The plans that I have for my life that needs to be thought through, prayed over, and implemented by the grace of God. Yes, my interests include career advancement, which would mean I will have to study more perhaps, and I must be more diligent at my work. I cannot neglect that. Then my interests also include my family. I cannot neglect my family. I must give my family time, both quantity and quality time. I must put food on the table for my family. I must care for my children. I must keep a clean house. These are all my interests. My interests also include my body, physical body. I must take good care of my physical body. I must exercise it. I must give it good rest. And I must be involved in recreation. So Paul is saying you have your interests and you need to take care of your interests. But he also says we need to look out for others. We need to be interested in the interests of others. We need to personally get involved in the lives of others. Now there is a caution here. We must not interfere needlessly into the lives of others. We must not poke our noses where we are not wanted. But we are social creatures. We are in a family, and we certainly need to care for one another, look out for each other. And this practically means I must be willing to spend time with others in the fellowship. I must visit my fellow brothers and sisters. I must listen to them so that I get to know what their needs are and, if at all possible, help meet needs. And of course, when necessary and when called for, I must give words of wisdom, advice to them. I must look out for the interests of others. People are hurting all around me, and people need a lifting hand. People need to hear words of encouragement and words of hope, and I must be there to provide those words of hope and give people the gift of my physical presence, and also, of course, to be able to pray over them and to be able to pray with them. So what a challenge again. One verse. I must look after my interests. I can't neglect them. But I must also make time to look after the interests of others and to care for them and to help them. May God give us grace to do so. Amen.
For more videos like this, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Grace Gospel English Church Toronto. Thank you.